Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It's Lasty here. Welcome today to a new Team of the Season player review here on FUT18. Today we're going to be looking at Tots Lemar. That's right, 91 rated, the Frenchman who plays his football for Monaco. He's got a pretty awesome looking item, I've got to say. With 91 pace, 88 shooting, 92 passing, and 95 dribbling. That's right. He is only 5'7", but he's got high medium work rates, he's left-footed, and the bit that slightly worries me, 3-star skill moves and 2-star weak foot. We'll see how we get on with that today. So, I've got a couple of squad options for you today. I've got the first one here, a full-on French team featuring lots of awesome players, and he plays out on the left wing in this squad. However, to get him slightly more involved in the action and to vary the team up slightly, I've got a bit of a mix between the Serie A and the French Ligue 1, and I'm playing him at left forward in a 4-3-2-1. He can really get involved in the action and act as like a third striker in this sort of team. So moving on into the in-game stats, of course, Lemar received an upgrade this year and also a FUTWIZ item and has now been propelled to a 91 rated overall. On basic chemistry style, looks nuts with the 93 pace, 92 shooting, like all sorts of crazy stats. However, today I've gone finisher because I was already happy with the pace, passing and dribbling stats that he's got. Let's just boost the shooting and the physical so we get him up to the likes of 87 strength, 99 long shots and great finishing stats as well. And I think that is the perfect chemistry style for a player like this if you're going to be playing him slightly further up the pitch. So now moving on into all of the goals that I was able to score with the Monaco winger. Let's talk positives and negatives. You know, this is a Team of the Season player, so I'm hoping for great things. And I've got to say, there were a lot of good performances and quite a lot of good goals as well. So he impressed me, that's for sure. But there's definitely a few things that I didn't like about him. Firstly, skill moves. You know, well, basically the negatives are the two things that I was worried about earlier. It's the skill moves and the weak foot, and that combo together is really, really limiting for a player like this because, you know, 3-star skill moves is... You can let that one slide sometimes, especially when, you know, we'll get onto in a moment how great Lemar is at dribbling and stuff. But not to be able to not do like the odd Berber spin and Giovinco spin and stuff like that, it definitely limits you somewhat. But the real problem with this player is the fact that he's only got that 2-star weak foot, which is pretty abysmal and just not usable at all, really. I always recommend staying on the strong foot for a player like this because 2-star weak foot is just... it's just awful. I'm not going to lie, you know, even from inside the box, you're not really going to want to take a strike with the right foot of Lemar because it's just not going to go well for you whatsoever. And of course, what that means is that when people realize that he's a very, very left-footed player, they're gonna know which way you're gonna dip the shoulder and run off to try and take the shot, which makes him slightly readable. But those are the only two things that are holding a player like this back a little bit. Now, you can definitely make up for some of those negatives just simply with the stats that he possesses. So firstly, I'm really happy with the pace that they've given him. You know, he feels like an absolutely rapid little Frenchman out on the wing. Seriously quick to get up to full speed, you know, acceleration and sprint speed, both amazing. And of course, he definitely possesses the combo. We've not boosted any of his dribbling stats, and he is at 95 in game. That's just phenomenal. Really, really good close control, like agility, balance, ball control, dribbling, and the pace stats that he's got all work together nicely to create someone which is difficult to get the ball off of. And he can create his own space and opportunity simply by slowing it down a little bit, doing a little bit of that LT-RT dribbling, maybe the odd roulette with the 3-star skills, and then completely and utterly burst away from a defender and utilize that pace. He's also a very well-positioned player out on the left-hand side in the 4-3-2-1, you know, kind of acting like another attacker in the team, means that he was starting to make those runs early, nicely timed for when my like cam or my centre mids would play the ball through to him. He was right on the last shoulder of the defender, and then of course getting past them and being one-on-one with the keeper is exactly what you're looking for, because Tots Lemar is actually a very composed player in front of goal. Now, you'll also gain assists with a player like this, especially if you do play him in a little little bit more of like a wide role, so a left mid or a left wing. You know, he's got the great vision and passing stats, and he'll be able to whip in across, and he's got good curve and all of that type of stuff. So his distribution is actually really solid, but then where it sort of comes in is the shooting. You know, he's able to absolutely knock it out of the park with that left foot. It's so powerful, you know, great curve like I mentioned, so the finesse shots work, low driven powerful shots, just long shots in general into the top corner, you name it, Lemar can do it, and yeah, so I really like him. If you can get over the skills and weak foot issue that we've got with a player like this, or you don't necessarily use the skill moves of a player, and it's okay that he's got a bad weak foot because he's left-footed out on the left-hand side, so you can still hit those low drivens with the strong foot, then you're going to get on really well with a player like this. Let me know, guys, is Tots Lemar right for your ultimate team? Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.